Good afternoon, fellow Rotarians. I miss getting to see you all, but until we have the opportunity to meet together as a group, we will be providing you weekly Rotary email updates and videos from representatives of local agencies on activities related to the current situation as it impacts our local community. This is the first week of doing this, so I'm going to kick it off with a brief video on some of the things that the city is doing. The city is committed to maintaining its mission of meeting the needs of the community during this difficult time. Our dedicated staff are working hard to protect the public health and to continue to provide essential services. When the threat of COVID-19 first became evident, the city immediately prepared a comprehensive pandemic emergency plan, which has been implemented and continues to be updated as circumstances evolve. The city is coordinating closely with the other South Monterey County cities, other agencies throughout the county and region, and the city's multi-agency emergency preparedness committee meets via teleconference on a weekly basis to coordinate a community-wide response. The emergency plan includes measures to protect employees in order to maintain staffing levels necessary to provide critical services. Strict sanitation and social distancing policies are adhered to. The city's technological capabilities have been established to implement telecommuting practices to reduce the number of staff on site at any given time. Public works staff have been divided into separated work units to avoid potential exposure, and masks are now worn by all staff at all times that they are not at their workstation. Some of our staff have been reassigned from their normal duties to coordinate business assistance, community food and supply assistance, and enforcement of the shelter-in-place orders. Notification of the orders and safety guidelines have been prepared and distributed to all stores. Warning signs for customers have been placed at the entrance of every exempted store. Instructional pedestrian signs have been placed on the sidewalks in the downtown area, and hand washing stations have been placed at strategic locations. The police department has brought in additional officers to enforce the shelter-in-place order, particularly the new requirements on essential businesses that are allowed to stay open, in order to ensure social distancing. They have visited every business on multiple occasions, are seeking compliance through education and consultation, and have developed criteria to interpret measures in order to apply it consistently to all businesses. At the last council meeting, King City became the first jurisdiction in Monterey County to adopt an urgency ordinance, which temporarily incorporates the health officer's order into the municipal code and establishes our own fines and citation process so that the order can be enforced fairly and consistently. A non-eviction ordinance for commercial tenants was also adopted to go along with the governor's order protecting residential tenants. The city's website has been updated to provide one COVID-19 section, including information on all the city's efforts. You can access it at www.kingcity.com. The city's spring issue of the newsletter is devoted to all the city's COVID-19 related efforts, which was distributed to all households. You can also access that on the city website. We have created public service announcements on COVID-19 in English, Spanish, and Triqui. They have been posted on the website, on Facebook, and on YouTube. A business assistance flyer has been prepared by the city to provide local businesses information on assistance programs provided by the federal government. The city is partnering with the Small Business Development Center to provide free consultation on how to apply for that funding. It has been forwarded to the Chamber of Commerce, was sent to every business in the city with a business license, and delivered by police officers when they visited businesses to enforce the shelter-in-place order. The flyers are being updated as the programs change. The city also coordinated with Cal Water to establish a procedure where businesses that are closed can request their water and wastewater accounts be frozen so they don't have to pay the minimal service charge when they are closed. Another flyer has been prepared with information on food assistance programs and options on how to obtain food and supplies when you cannot leave your home in order to help everyone obtain the food and supplies they need. It was posted on Facebook, the website, and provided to the hospital to give to patients when they become quarantined. The third weekly food bank food distribution program took place today at the fairgrounds. This past week, which is serving over 500 families each week. The city has brought in additional officers on overtime to assist with traffic control. The food bank is also supplementing meals offered by the schools to their students by providing meals once a week to families of the students when they pick up their student meals. The safety of the agricultural workers and viability of the agricultural industry are a major concern to the city. The city has developed a contact list of ag businesses and labor contractors to distribute the guidelines and promote safety measures. The city has also coordinated with Mead Memorial Hospital to provide a training for agricultural employers. The Mayor and Mayor Pro Tem prepared a public service announcement for agricultural workers, and we have coordinated with ag employers to establish best practices, and the city has been working with the county to distribute guidelines on ag employee safety. Consistent with the order, the city has closed and in most cases blocked off or locked all park bathrooms, play equipment, picnic areas, basketball courts, and ball fields. However, we are one of the few cities that have allowed open space areas to remain open for walking, exercise, and walking pets because we are concerned about the general well-being of our residents during this challenging period. The Recreation Department is also working on new ways the public can continue to get much needed exercise, particularly as we hopefully begin transitioning to a stage when we can begin to leave our homes, but may need to maintain social distancing for some time. Meanwhile, the city is anticipating a severe financial impact to its revenues from this emergency. Staff is already preparing budget contingency plans to maintain financial solvency and to prepare for economic recovery once the health crisis has subsided. While this is a very difficult time for everyone, it is also an opportunity to show why King City is such a special community by supporting and helping each other. Now is the time to act and work together as a community to protect everyone's health. We are actually seeing an increase in cases in South County at this time, so it is important to remain vigilant. If we all work together by carefully following the CDC guidelines and the shelter-in-place orders, we will be successful in minimizing the impact of COVID-19 on our community. Thank you all for your cooperation. Please try to stay home, stay safe, and stay healthy.